You know what? Let's just move on. Okay, just move on.
In our weekly Pokemon Go update, we start off with a brewing controversy over whether Pokemon Go is guilty of redlining, a term used for situations where people are caught off from resources due to racial or ethnic causes. Examination of Pokestop locations showed far fewer locations in non-white neighborhoods, while Pokestops were predetermined based on ingress. The divide is rather jarring.
Yeah, when you actually look at the data, I live in a predominantly black neighborhood, and I can tell you, Pokestops are kind of, you have to either drive downtown, which, it's a diverse area, but you have to drive out of your way, or you would think with the amount of churches around here that there would be way more, there just isn't.
Okay, but on the other side of that coin, you guys might not have a lot of Pokestops, but your Pokemon are outrageous.
No, that is just me here in this square footage. That's not. I don't.
How?
I've been trying. We can save this for the actual segment. We can save this for the actual segment. But I feel like you are a bit skeptical of the amazingness that is the Safari Zone.
It's really just the diversity, because the way that you guys were handing it out was that they're constantly boom, boom, boom. They're everywhere. And they're still spawning about as regular as what they do when I go downtown.
Sure.
It's just a bit more diverse.
Yeah. And
diversity is the name of the game, bro.
You have a melting pot of Pokemon.
We're gonna spend the bulk of the discussion period talking about Pokemon Go. By the way, we will take your calls on Pokemon Go a little bit later in the show. Final Encountercast on Skype, 810-207-1764 if you'd like to call in. We're going to be talking about the update that dropped this past week for Pokemon Go. The changes that brought in. It fixed a lot of the serious complaints that people were having with the nearby list, and even introduced a new beta feature that we're going to be talking about a little bit. So that's going to be coming up a little bit later on. And we're also going to be talking about Pokemon Sun and Moon. It's a very Pokemon-themed episode here today. We're also going to be talking about Pokemon Sun and Moon and the Alolan evolutions, as well as some of the new Pokemon that have been announced for Sun and Moon.
We're pretty butthurt about it.
That's going to be coming up a little bit later on the program.
Well, we do still have a few other Pogo-related headlines, such as some players in New York have implemented a hack that allows them to place eggs into gyms. Since the eggs cannot be battled with, the gyms are rendered unclaimable, allowing these players to amass tons of Poke-notes, or Poke-coins.
Yeah.
As a side note, the first players to do this appear to have been Team Instinct.
Ooh,
shame.
Yeah, the toy.
That actually is not surprising.
No, it is to me, because it takes some real ingenuity to do that. I would have thought that this would have had Mystic written all over it.
No, this is Team Instinct. I'm gonna put my Pokemon in the gym. That's an egg. No, it's fine. Here you go. It's an execute.
Bro, that's my Togepi. I swear it's in the game. I had to move a truck to get it.
You know, they are all about eggs and stuff, so maybe, that does make a little bit of sense.
Well, this is very egg-citing, to say the least.
And to those wondering why Niantic is always so quiet about the ongoing problems with Pokemon Go, we have at least a partial explanation. Simply put, the company was not expecting the game to be nearly the success it has been, and the relatively small startup only had one PR person. That individual gave birth 2 days after the game's release and has been on maternity leave.
How does this happen?
No. I'm sorry. I don't care how successful you don't think it's going to be. It's a Pokemon game. It is going to at least be as successful as Ingress is right now.
Yeah. I don't understand. First of all, you kind of know when you're going to give birth, unless it was super unexpected.
Like a premature.
She'd been hiding it the whole time and doing a really good job.
No. Come on. But if you know, you can't. I feel. if you work in PR, there's got to be an overlap. You don't just send somebody. Don't just send somebody off for maternity leave and then just go, bye. We're just not going to do PR for like the next 4 weeks.
Yeah, as a
during a
business
major
model,
release,
right?
Usually,
4 weeks.
business models have people fill in for
So
people.
generous.
Is that it for maternity leave? Just 4 weeks?
you get 6 weeks, don't they?
I feel.
I feel they should get 6 months. That's how they get in the EU.
Are you kidding me? There are people I know people who have been back to work after 4 days.
I was gonna say the problem might have
because they
been
couldn't afford.
that they couldn't
Right.
afford.
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I mean, that's true. That's very real.
Viz Media is set to release an